Is your Roger card collecting dust in your wallet, waiting for that perfect Wi-Fi signal, or wondering if it'll even work when you're exploring ancient ruins in Rome? Are you tired of transaction declines and scrambling for local currency when all you want to do is buy that artisan souvenir or enjoy a delicious street food snack? If you've ever felt a pang of anxiety about your Roger card's reliability when you're off the grid or across an ocean, then you're in the right place. We all know the convenience of digital payments when we're connected. Tapping your card, swiping your phone, it's seamless. But what happens when that seamlessness evaporates? When you're hiking through a remote village, exploring a bustling souk with unreliable internet, or even just in a cafe with a spotty connection. That's where the Roger card, specifically its offline and international capabilities, becomes not just a convenience, but a lifesaver. Today, we're diving deep into the often overlooked, yet incredibly powerful, features of your Roger card that allow you to use it confidently, securely, and efficiently, even when the internet is a distant memory or you're navigating the intricacies of international transactions. We're going to break down everything from setting up your card for offline use to understanding exchange rates and avoiding hidden fees when you're globetrotting. Get ready to unlock the full potential of your Roger card, transforming it from a simple piece of plastic into your ultimate financial companion, no matter where your adventures take you. Let's start with the big one, offline use. It sounds almost counterintuitive in our hyper-connected world, doesn't it? How can a digital payment system work without a digital connection? The magic lies in your Roger card's pre-authorization and stored value capabilities. Think of it like this. Before you venture into a no-signal zone, you essentially load a credit onto your Roger card that it can then spend independently of a live internet connection. This isn't a physical top-up like a gift card, it's a digital allowance that allows your card to process transactions up to a certain limit without immediate server verification. To enable offline functionality, the first crucial step is to pre-authorize your card. This is typically done through the Roger app or your online Roger account while you do have an internet connection. Look for a section often labeled Offline Payments, Travel Mode, or similar. Here, you'll likely be asked to set an offline spending limit. This limit is crucial. It's the maximum amount your card can process in offline transactions before it needs to reconnect to the network for verification. It's a security measure, preventing unlimited spending if your card were to fall into the wrong hands while offline. Choose a limit that makes sense for your anticipated offline spending. If you're just buying a few coffees, a smaller limit is fine. If you're planning on a multi-day trek where you might be paying for accommodation and meals, a higher limit would be more appropriate. Once you've set your limit, the Roger system essentially pushes this authorization to your card. This might involve a quick tap of your card on your phone, or simply ensuring your card has been recently used online to synchronize. It's a one-time setup that then allows for seamless offline transactions up to your set limit. When you make an offline purchase, the transaction details are stored securely on the card and then uploaded to the Roger network the next time your card connects, either through an online terminal or when you use it for an online transaction yourself. It's a brilliant system that bridges the gap between digital convenience and real-world unpredictability. Now, let's pivot to abroad use. This opens up a whole new set of considerations, from currency exchange to international transaction fees. The good news is that Roger cards are designed with international travel in mind, often offering competitive exchange rates and transparent fee structures. The first thing to understand when using your Roger card abroad is currency exchange rates. When you use your card in a foreign currency, your bank or Roger, depending on their specific agreement, converts that foreign currency amount back to your home currency. The rate at which this conversion happens is called the exchange rate. Roger typically uses the interbank exchange rate, which is the wholesale rate used by banks when trading currencies with each other. This is generally the most favorable rate for consumers, as it doesn't include the markups you might find at currency exchange booths or some credit card companies. However, it's always wise to check Roger's specific policy on exchange rates, often found in their terms and conditions. They might add a small percentage markup, but even so, it's usually far better than exchanging cash. A critical tip when paying abroad is to always choose to be charged in the local currency. This is known as dynamic currency conversion, DCC. When a merchant offers to charge you in your home currency, it might seem convenient, but it often comes with a hidden cost. The merchant's bank sets their own exchange rate, which is almost always less favorable than Roger's rate. So, if you're in Japan and the card machine asks if you want to pay in yen or US dollars, always choose yen. Let Roger handle the conversion, you'll almost certainly get a better rate. This single tip can save you a significant amount over the course of your trip. Beyond exchange rates, let's talk about international transaction fees. Some banks and card providers charge a fee for every transaction made in a foreign currency. This could be a flat fee or a percentage of the transaction amount. Roger, like many modern financial platforms, often boasts zero international transaction fees. This is a huge advantage, as these small fees can quickly add up, especially if you're making numerous small purchases. Always verify Roger's current fee structure before you travel, as policies can change. This information is readily available in the Roger app, on their website, or by contacting their customer support. Now, let's combine these two concepts, using your Roger card offline and abroad. This is where the true power of your Roger card comes into play. Imagine you're trekking through a remote village in Vietnam. You find a charming guest house that only accepts local currency or card payments, but there's no Wi-Fi and the nearest ATM is miles away. If you've pre-authorized your Roger card for offline use, you can pay for your accommodation, a meal, or even local crafts, without needing an internet connection. The transaction is processed offline in Vietnamese dong, and then when your card next connects to the network, perhaps when you get to a larger town with Wi-Fi, the transaction is uploaded, converted to your home currency at Roger's competitive rate, and debited from your account. It's a seamless experience that eliminates the stress of finding cash or reliable internet in unfamiliar territories. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.